darlings. Hi, hello. I am Mama Pretty Cat, your Astro Cat from outer space, making the world a lovelier place. I hope you all are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending where you're watching from. I'm Mama Pretty, your Astro Cat from outer space, making the world a lovelier place. And today we are currently doing a free tarot stream. So how this works, you let me know if you would like a tarot reading in chat, and we go from there. Basically, once you let me know you would like a reading, then I will give you a reading. And yeah, I also I kind of forgot I was wearing my sweatshirt over my dress, so had to take that off. You saw nothing. You saw my sweatshirt. You see nothing. This is my Christmas getup, guys. By the way, I do celebrate Christmas, even though I am pretty much mainly Hellenistic. So we will be holding a little like Christmassy holiday challenge very, very soon, where you guys can submit to me little like ornaments that you've drawn, and we will be putting them around the stream frame on both the shorts feed if you're watching this from YouTube, and the Twitch feed if you're watching this from, well, Twitch. Yeah, so if you are over here and you would like a tarot reading, you can go ahead and let me know by just dropping a comment and just asking for a reading. That's how this works. I have my Tarot of the Divine deck today. It's just the choice for today. I honestly promised this deck last time I did a tarot stream that I would use it next. So now I am using it next because I promised it. Yes, I promised my tools things. Anyway, so this tarot deck is basically akin to the usual suits in a tarot deck, except each of the cards are linked to a different like deity or religion. So there's all different religions in here. There's Hellenism, there's there's a Jewish mythology, there's Japanese mythology, there's stories from Catholicism in here. There's all different kinds. So yeah, there's everything from saints to gods and goddesses to whatever. So it's basically all different kinds of like mythology and folklore and fairy tales from all around the world. Yeah. So I have like, everyone from Thor to Saint Anthony in here. Yeah. Probably not specifically St. Anthony, but it was funny because I was just having a conversation with a crewmate about specifically about St. Anthony. If you don't know, St. Anthony is the Catholic saint of like lost things. So like finding lost items is typically what you would like pray to St. Anthony for. Yeah. I have a funny story that I can share because I was raised Roman Catholic, and so I chose a saint name for like, your like holy name. Some people do it, some people don't, but it's like when you're getting confirmed, if you go for confirmation, you choose a holy saint name. My saint name is a saint name known as Saint Christina. Now, a lot of other people in my class went along the guise of like, just like some people choose Saint Nicholas, Santa. Some people choose just like, oh my god, like sounds like Saint Elizabeth or what was the, oh my god, there's like one really well-known saint and I can't think of her name right now. Oh my god, I can't think of her name. I can't. But yeah, people will choose typically well-known saints. Some people just choose Michael because it's a well-known saint, whatever. I wanted to be different. I put a lot of effort into picking a saint name because I actually enjoyed religion classes when I was younger. So I put a lot of time and effort and energy into picking a saint name. The saint name I picked was Christina, and I picked her because she had one of the most tragic but yet beautiful stories that I had read, out of all the stories I had read on this like list of saint names. Her story was that she was seen as a madwoman for believing in God. And so she was tried and jailed for essentially like her, you know, at the time, her intense dedication to God. And she was put through multiple trials that were meant to kill her. And the people trying to kill her basically said, if you die, then your God's not real. And so she basically tried through every challenge to prove that her God was real. And so she went through being burned in a furnace. She went through having like her fingers and toes removed, and like her toenails and fingernails removed. She went through a lot of different like trials to prove that her love of God was strong and her God was real. And the story resonated with me because at the time I was going through a lot of like struggles as a kid with my mental health, and just having someone who was so willful and so strong proving her dedication to something like kind of resonated with me. And I was always seen as an outcast kid, so you know, even though like I was a social person as a kid, there was a time when I got really depressed and I was very outcasted and things like that. So having a story about someone who was an outcast in their society who persisted with what they believed in instilled a lot of confidence in me. So even though I don't necessarily consider myself Roman Catholic anymore, I'm not against a religion, I just don't, it's not where my comfort lies anymore. I still love and honestly like keep close to my heart the saint name that I chose because it helped instill confidence in me. And at the end of the day, I think that's a lot of what being a part of a religion is about. I hold the belief that every religion is a little bit right and a little bit wrong. Personally, I think that like we're all human beings, right? Like at the end of the day, yes, I'm an alien, but we're all beings that don't know what's going to happen when our soul leaves this plane of existence, right? And so, you know, I think we can only go off of our own personal experience and the experience that we've harbored for ourselves. And so I think genuinely that every religion is a little right and every religion is a little wrong, because in my experience, I've experienced multiple religions that I have gone through and journeyed through, but Hellenism, at least for me, is my comfort. It's my safe space. It's where I have found confidence and comfort. And so at the end of the day, I just want to be happy, and I want the people in my life to be happy. And so as long as you are happy believing what you're believing, and it's not hurting anybody else and it's not hurting yourself, I am not against your belief. If your belief is that you want to hurt other people, then I'm absolutely against your beliefs. But if your belief is that you just need to do what you need to do and those things need to be positive for you to get to your afterlife, then go on believing what you're believing. And honestly, there's people who will say that my religious beliefs are a sham, and that is okay for people to tell me that. As long as people respect me as a person, I have no hate for them. As long as people respect that I am a being, hello Karasu, how you doing? As long as people respect me, they will receive respect from me in return. And even if they don't respect me, I will still love them, because that is just the person I am. And yeah, that is my little yap about religion, kind of just as a whole. I think like, as long as you're respecting yourself and other people, and you are not doing harm to yourself or other people, then I stand behind you. I am a being. Accurate. We're all beings. We're all beings. That is accurate. Thank you for quoting, because we are all beings. Guys, so on a lighter note, I am doing tarot today. My tarot is known for being scarily accurate. I got called out last tarot stream by my cards and then had to do a lot of soul searching. So, you know, here we are. You're not a being, you're a problem. You're only a problem if you think you are. The only problem I see is your lack of self-confidence. No, I'm joking. I'm a problem for everyone. Is chaos really a problem? Or is it just the precursor to a time of order? Anyway, yeah, so if you guys would like a reading, let me know in the chat. There is no command for it. It's just up to a free reading. So if you would like a reading, you can let me know. It is first come, first serve. I will take a list and go in order. If you'd like to see a list, I can turn on the command, but I'm being lazy. I just don't want to turn on the command right now. My cards are prepped. They are shuffled. I spent that time that I was yapping, shuffling the cards. So yeah, today is tarot day. Every Monday is tarot day until I decide to probably inevitably change my schedule again. So welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you'd like a free reading, let me know. Peeks in. You can do whatever you want as long as you set your mind to it. Accurate, probably, except maybe like defying the laws of physics. So I'm a problem and I make sure of it. You know, you've never been a problem in my life. Well, maybe. Maybe one of these days. Maybe. Nah. Yeah, if you can, send me a video of you doing so. Love to see that. And not some edited one. Send me a video of you defying the laws of physics and I will believe you. Send me proof. Send me unedited proof, undoctored, and I'll believe you. Look, I believe in magic, so, like, can I get a reading while I game? Absolutely, Andrea, I got you. Yes. Alright, I have my cards prepped. Would you like just a general, but it should be beyond your alien comprehension. Alright. Would you like just a general reading, or do you have a specific topic you're thinking about, Andrea? My cards are set, so I will do one for my lovely moderator. Send? Do you mean sent, like past tense, or do you mean send like you want me to send you something? I know English is not your first language. I genuinely just don't know if you meant sent or you're asking me to send you a thing. That sounded way more critical than I meant it to come off. I just genuinely don't know if you're asking me or telling me that you sent me something. like send what? Any kind is fine. Okay, I will do a general reading for you. What that means for the people who are new here and don't know. A general reading is just, I will pull 3 cards for you, 1 to 3, depending how much information I'm going to need. That is basically the universe or your guides giving you information on things you need to work on in your life, or if things are going to go like positively or negatively kind of things. You can't ask for your midterm results. No, unfortunately, I cannot predict the future for you. Like in that specificity. I could probably generally tell you if you did good or bad on them. But I cannot tell you an exact score, unfortunately. I am not that psychic. There might be someone out there who claim they can, and if they claim that, either they're insanely psychic or they're just lying. So I'll be real with you. I will pull 3 cards for you. We will see what they have in store, and we will go from there. Guys, these are first come, first served readings, so if you would like a tarot reading, all you have to do is let me know in chat. I will be here for an hour, so if you have to go do something now, you want to come back, I'll be here in an hour from now, or I guess 15 minutes less than an hour, because I've been here for 50 minutes. I do these streams for roughly an hour, so if you are looking for one, but you don't have time right now, you can come back in a little bit and get one then. If not, hang out, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know how you're feeling today. And guys, how are you? If you have any like god or goddess that you worship that you're willing to name drop in the chat, let's talk about it. I love talking about people's like ideas of worship and things like that. If you don't worship a god or goddess and you're just here because you want a psychic reading, that's fine. Drop it in chat, let me know. This stream is for everybody, so even if you want to talk about a video game, I'm down, because when I'm not doing streams about this, I'm doing video game streams, so let's chat it up. Anyway, okay, first card is the Two of Swords. So I will start there for you. It is the Two of Swords reversed. If I send a seemingly random letter, probably in ads will distract you. Okay, you're good. Okay, let me get the Two of Swords here. Okay, Two of Swords reversed is going to be in reference to the Hindu epic of Ramayana. So that is, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm using the tarot deck of the divine. It is a tarot deck that takes different people from like deities, folklore, and fairy tales from like all around the world. So there's going to be a bunch of different people. If I feel like referencing the myth is important, I will. It all goes based on feel. That's just how me reading my cards works. Hard to explain. I just know what my brain tells me, and usually it's right. Okay. This is based off of a woman from a Hindu epic. Her name is Ramayana. The two swords represent being stuck between hard choices. Sita's decision between Scylla and Charybdis is not easy and cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-recollection. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. So you're getting this card in reverse, Andrea. So this card is telling you that you are in a place of indecision. There are lies that are being exposed in your life that are causing a delay to what is inevitable. You are having a sense of overwhelming fear that is creeping into your mind. You're trying to avoid the fears, it seems, that are kind of starting to plague you right now. There may have been a lie that you told, or someone may have lied to you, causing you to just be in this place of, you know, finding out that that lie has been told, and now you don't know what to do moving forward. So I'm hoping the rest of my cards here can kind of give you more of a general direction, which you might want to go, that can kind of help you out of this situation. So the second card I have for you is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands represents like quick action or quick like thinking. So our last card was talking about kind of being a place of indecision. So moving forward, my best recommendation for you is kind of to force yourself to come to that, like see the two choices that are being presented and kind of force yourself in at least one direction that you feel comfortable in. So I'll tell you a little bit about this myth. It's the myth of the rainbow crow. It's a North America myth. Specifically, it's a Lenape legend. So the rainbow crow flies quickly to deliver warmth to the cold earth below, singeing his wings in the process. His sacrifice and swift journey are fruitful. This talks about kind of taking a journey to find the right choice and to do things that you have to do, whether it's sort of a hand forced by karma or it's that you feel that there is something you need to get done and now is the time that you have to take charge and do it. This is asking for speed, momentum, and just kind of feeling excited about the results that are going to come your way if you take the positive path here. Finally, I have one of the major arcana, which is going to be the Devil card, but it is the Devil card reversed, which is typically a positive taking. The Devil card, in its upright form, talks about greed or like sort of a devil in your life, kind of that idea of something that is sort of trying to lure you into the darkness. The Devil card reverse talks about finding your release from pain, a sense of enlightenment, and like reclaiming your power. I usually think of the Devil card a lot with like a sense of addiction or a sense of someone trying to control your life. So that could be a person like a parent who's very controlling, a sibling who's controlling, maybe a boss at work or a teacher at school. In this case, I want to say it's likely probably a person in your life that you're cutting yourself loose from. That seems like your positive direction to go in. So yeah, that was my reading for you. Overall, it seems like you are kind of at a crossroads, not knowing which way to go. I think you're feeling bad about likely cutting someone out of your life, or, you know, feeling bad because there's someone in your life who is trying to take control back from you. You know, my cards are telling you to be confident in your decision, or in the decision you think you might have to make, and understand that this person is toxic and it is rightfully that they are removed from your life. I hope that is helpful for you. By the way, if I ever do a reading and you guys feel it's inaccurate or don't understand what's being read to you and you need more information, you can always ask me to pull another card, especially if I have like If I'm light on people in the stream, I'm absolutely willing to pull more cards, but that is the best information I have for you at this point. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. If anyone else is looking for a reading, you can absolutely just let me know in chat. Thank you guys for being here. By the way, just to introduce myself, I am Mama Putty Cat. I come on here every Monday to do some tarot readings for you guys. They're completely free. You don't have to be a subscriber or a follower or anything like that. You just have to let me know, and if you are passing through, if you felt drawn to the stream, I hope that you guys can get a nice enlightening reading. Sorry, I do have a cough drop in my mouth. I had a sore throat earlier, so I'm munching on a cough drop. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope you're having an absolutely blessed day. I will say my readings tend to be accurate. So if you are prepared to have an accurate reading or want an accurate reading from a psychic individual, feel free to let me know down below. If you are enjoying today's stream and you want to help support me in a costless way, feel free to just follow, subscribe, like the stream, anything like that. You know, I don't make money off of these videos. Well, not on YouTube, I don't. Hoping one day I can be monetized. I am not yet. But hopefully, if you are liking and enjoying the vibe of this stream, you would not mind or would be willing to even just drop a like down there and just let me know that you are having a good time. Thank you all for coming here and for spending some time with me. Yeah, if you are looking for anything in specific, you can let me know, but you do not have to tell me what kind of reading you want. If you would like to keep that to yourself and you just want me to pull 1 to 3 cards for you, I can absolutely do that. I do pretty basic readings. I find that the more basic you keep it, the better you are to find the results you're looking for, rather than pulling like a 10-card Celtic cross or something, because personally, one, they're super complicated, but also I can find out enough by just reading the cards. So 1 to 3 is all I typically pull. So yeah, if you guys are looking for anything specific, be my guest to ask, but I will not do specific spreads because I don't know a lot of them and I don't even need to use them anyway. How are you all doing though? Are you guys having a good day? I hope you're all having a good one. I was documenting for a while the upcoming of the full moon. Like there was just like a really big nice full moon where I live this past like 2 weeks ago. It was beautiful, and I was taking photos like every time I saw the moon phase change for about a month. And so I now have just a bunch of beautiful pictures from my drive home from work every day of like the different changes in the moon phasing, and I got one beautiful shot of it actually like in the full moon phase. If you guys would like to see it, feel free to jump over to the Discord. We do have social links. If you are on Twitch, you can put !Discord or the word socials. On YouTube, they are under the 3 dots. We just have one rule for the Discord. Well, we have a couple of rules for the Discord, but joining, we only have one thing. Please be over 13 years of age. That is Discord terms of service. We try to make an open community for everybody, but we do need you over 13 or 14 to join the actual Discord server. We try to keep it kind of PG-13 over there. So if you would like to join the server, you absolutely can, as long as you are, you know, at least of teenage age. Thank you. I try to keep my streams PG-13. I do have some younger viewers. We try to keep everything clean and tidy over here. Same goes for chats. If you're chatting it up with me, please try to keep it clean and age appropriate. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for enjoying your time here. I hope you're having a good one. I hope my vibes are comforting. I might actually drop some music on, TBH. Like, might get some music going because I feel like some cozy vibes would be helpful. I'm kind of wanting to vibe out to some music. Hold on, let's go to... I'm just popping some up and now. Let's see. There you go. That's an ad over the music. I'd appreciate that to go away. That's cute. It's okay. This is giving Nintendo vibes. I kind of like it. Hee hee. This is giving Nintendo. Huzzah. Karasu, did you really just send me, in words, a video of defying physics? You're great, dude. Never change. Hold up. Let's get, where is it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me get the actual, make sure you guys can actually hear the music, because I turned it on, but I don't think you guys can actually hear it. Let's see. There's a new one at source. It's actually really cozy vibes. I'm sorry. It's actually really cute. Huzzah! Huzzah! Yay! Music. Yeah. So, cutie. It's giving Nintendo vibes, and I grew up playing like all the Mii games. Do you guys know that one game on Switch, or well, I guess it was originally on like the 3DS, of like not the Mii Maker, but the it was like you played as your Mii and you had to go through like different trials to save people on your friends list, and then you got like coins for it, and then you can use the coins on little in-game collectibles to get. I don't remember the name of it, but it's really cute. I loved that game as a kid. I was really into Luigi's Dreamland. You guys know that one? Where you would have to fight as Mario and Luigi, but like through the lens of like when he would go to sleep, the world would like be different in his dream world, so you could like surpass puzzles and stuff by putting him to sleep and waking him up at the right times. Did anyone here play that? Because I had the 3DS that was like themed after Luigi's Dreamland. Like it was like the special edition silver Luigi's Dreamland 3DS. With like the little touchscreen at the bottom. No? Nobody else? Is this just me? Was anyone this into Luigi's Dreamland as a child? Maybe it was just me. It's okay. It's alright. None of you are nerds. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, you have a VTuber on your feed, so you're probably a little bit of a nerd. A little bit. Tiny bit. But maybe not that kind of nerd. It's okay. Maybe you're not a video game nerd. That's alright. That's okay. We don't mind. It's just me. That's fine. That's fine. Guys, by the way, a reminder, this is a free tarot stream. If you would like free tarot, let me know in the chat. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is just tell me that you would like a tarot reading, and I will give you a tarot reading. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Guys, I had, like, a little bit of a chaotic time at work today, because those of you who don't know, I'm a daycare worker. Not a daycare worker. I used to be a daycare worker. Oh my gosh. I'm a nanny now. I used to be a daycare worker. Wow. But yeah, I'm a nanny for, like, families now, and, you know, without even name-dropping, like, kids or anything, I wouldn't share any personal details, but, I have this one kid who did not want to sleep today, and when she doesn't sleep, you know when, like, a 3-year-old gets in that, like, I'm not sleeping mode where they're just, like, an absolute gremlin? Yeah, that was one of my toddlers today, and she just was, like, I don't know, when she doesn't sleep, girl would jump out of the walls. Like, I don't jump through the walls. I don't know. She'd be crawling on the ceiling. Like, it feels like a scene from The Ring, where it's like she'd jump out of the TV, crawl around the ceiling, and then just, like, fall on top of me. I mean, girl will tackle me to the ground, okay? And look, I love her, but she will just tackle me. Like, you ever have a 3-year-old put all their weight down on you? Now, guys, I'm 4'9", okay? So, when a 3-year-old jumps on me, who's about half my height, she can pin me, okay? It's like wrestling. Like, I don't know where they get this energy from, but she decided that she wasn't gonna sleep, and then just decided she was gonna take it out on me. Okay? Like, I'm not the one who told you to get out of bed and run around in circles until, like, you were having, like, a sugar high. look, when a toddler, let me warn you, when a toddler gets in that mode where they're tired but they haven't slept, it's just pure chaos gremlin energy, okay? Like, I don't know why, but it's like, you know when you're overtired as an adult and you go into that mode of like you're like a little loopy, but then you get all this energy and like you like if you surpass your sleep time by enough hours, you know, if you're one of those people who pulls all-nighters like I've accidentally done, you know, when you get in that phase where it's like you're just past, like you're like 2 or 3 hours past your tired time and you're past the time that you'd explicitly like fall like straight to sleep, and you get your brain gets like wired like you've had 10 buckets of caffeine. Now imagine that in a preschooler, okay? Imagine that in a preschooler, you know? Because at that point, it's just wild energy. Like, there's really no coming back from that point. By the way, I am still here doing tarot. I'm just yapping. If you guys do want a tarot reading, be my guest. Just let me know in the chat. That's all you gotta do. Nothing special you guys have to do to get a reading. Just tell me you would like one. My cards are shuffled. The deck is nice and warm in my hands. I don't know why I said it like that. Excuse me? But yeah, we have good vibes here today. If you're looking for a reading, you can absolutely let me know. I will warn you, my readings tend to be a bit accurate. A bit is an understatement. I've called people out and made them cry, unfortunately, on streams. I do not intend to make anybody cry, but if you would like a reading, just be known that I'm not, my cards don't mess around, okay? But yeah, if you're looking for anything in particular today, you can let me know. I will be here for about another half an hour doing readings for people, so if you would like one, be my guest. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, person right there in chat. You know you want one. You know it's tempting. You know it's tempting. Yeah, I see you looking at me. I see you seeing me shuffling this card deck and going, maybe are you scared? Are you too scared? Look, come on. It's not scary, I swear. Just see what the universe has in store for you. This was meant for you. I showed up on your feed. You joined this stream for the first time and you went, ah yes, a cat with alien antenna doing tarot. That's what I'm looking for. Right? Right? See? See? I'm already reading your mind. I have to bring you guys a little bit of mischief amongst the cozy. Would I not be a cat if I didn't bring some mischief with me, guys? May chaos be smiling down upon me. If you guys didn't know, I am Hellenistic, so I do believe in the Greek pantheon. You know, some may call it Greek mythology. I call it a pantheon, you know? That's my vibe, but we do not frown upon any different, you know, correlation here. So, you know, no matter your vibe, come join us. Join the fray. Yeah, by the way, if you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Mama Putty Cat. I hope you're having a wonderful day, my darling. You can call me Mama, you can call me Putty, you can call me Cat. What's that? Who's this guy? Wait, what? What's this gay stream about? Well, you're here, so begs the question. Yeah, this stream is a tarot stream, so I'm doing tarot for y'all. I mean, what is this about? It's alright, Maverick. It's okay. Gay is not a shameful word, dude. If you meant it as an insult, that's not on me, that's on you. Anyway, yeah, this is a tarot stream. Basically, it means that I'm shuffling cards and, I can pull you an amount of cards if you would like me to give you a, like, reading from the universe. Psychic, man. I love how I'm shuffling and the Justice card just fell out of my deck for you, dude. I love that. What are the winning Powerball numbers? Yeah, can't tell you that. Can't tell you the winning Powerball numbers, dude, unfortunately. I don't think there's anyone here who could tell you that. If you fall into a stream like this and someone tells you that they can tell you the winning Powerball numbers, they're lying, don't believe them. Yeah, that's not how this works, but, like, fair enough. Yeah. I pulled the Justice Reverse for this, guys, by the way. For anybody who doesn't know what the Justice Reverse card means, it talks about bias, dishonesty, and intolerance. So you're not a true psychic. Psychic does not mean that you can just accurately tell the future without any basis. If you were that psychic, I would say you're probably, like, the next god, next son of God. I don't know. If you were genuinely that psychic that you could just... you know, tell a person the winning Powerball numbers, I think I would have to bow my head to you in shame. Teach me your wisdom. Cause no, I don't think any living person is that psychic. But dang, hey, if you know a guy, Maverick, I mean, hey, I'm down, hook me up, because I would love the winning Powerball numbers. You know... Genuinely, do you know a guy? Hook me up. I'll walk into an alley for that. Yeah, no, but if someone is that psychic, if someone could tell... I mean, look, have I predicted people getting... injuries before or passing away? Yes. Have I ever predicted the winning Powerball number? No, I have not, unfortunately. I have predicted if people are gonna get, like, good grades on tests, or, like, predicted, you know, if people have had past family members, but no. Do you go to crime scenes and piece together visions and stuff? No, unfortunately not. You see, I was given a gift and decided not to monetize it. There are some people who do that, though. Ford was built on the belief wow, a Ford ad in my music. Thank you, Ford. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, no, I do not do that because I was silly when I found out I had a gift and decided to do live streaming instead. Did O.J. Simpson really do it? Well, you know, if you want me to pull cards for that, hun, I could really try for you. There are genuinely some people who go to crime scenes and do, like, actually piece together stuff with visions. I don't. I do commune with the dead, but, like, I honestly feel like I would walk into a crime scene and just get sick at the stuff I would see. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I could make a job out of this. I mean... could I make a job about, like, reading, people's, like, readings to people? Probably, but I don't know. I feel like everyone has the right to know what the universe has in store for them, so why would I, like, monetize it? Like, cough cough, my streams aren't monetized. Anyway, at least not on YouTube. My ads are monetized on Twitch. Thanks, Twitch watchers. There's, like, 1 minute of ads in, like, an hour, guys. I think it's like 1 minute, 30 seconds of ads, like, in an hour. So you guys might get one ad during this stream. It is an hour-long stream. Yeah. But, no, I genuinely hold the belief that everybody... I mean, anybody can pick up a deck of tarot cards. Like, I'm not special for just deciding to be the person to pick them up and learning how to use them. Like, anybody can pick up a pendulum. I'm not special for knowing how to read the pendulum. You know, anyone could, in theory, commune with the dead. I'm not special for deciding I wanted to open my third eye and do it. Like, literally anybody can do this stuff. I'm not special. I'm just here. I just can do it well. Anyone can do it. I just decided to put in the work to do it well, you know? I don't know. If anybody ever wants to learn tarot, I could do a stream about that if anybody's ever interested in learning how to use tarot cards. You actually don't even need a deck. Only monetize the ones that might break the hospital. Huh? Monetize the ones that might break the hospital? What does that mean? Andrea, what does that mean? Break the hospital? Huh? I'm confused, but that's fine. I'm not the brightest bulb in the basket anyway, so, you know, not the smartest cookie in the jar. At least I'm dumb with confidence. Oh my god. I just choked on air. See, I told you. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. TOS? TOS? Tech. Wait, might break the Wait. Auto. How did you get from TOS to hospital? Hey, call me. I'm doing good. Welcome back, my dude. It's been a bit since I've seen you. How you doing? Absolutely. Yes, dude, you can get a reading. All right, I'm pulling 3 for you, my dude. You don't have to do the join command. I turned it off for this stream. I'm being lazy. So I turned it off because I'm being lazy. Also, I have no way to break the hospital. Yeah. User, we had autocorrecting, correcting TOS to break the hospital. It's a great day. Welcome to my stream, by the way. Hi, hello. I'm Mama Putty Cat. It is nice to meet you guys. If you are enjoying today's stream, feel free to, you know, chill out for a while. Follow. Who knows? I don't know. Alright, so the first card I have for you, Call Me, is the Magician card. It is the Magician card reverse, which talks about you're feeling a current sense of insecurity. There is a lack of imagination coming to you and a delay in your functions. You are closing doors and feeling manipulated by the people around you. The other card I have for you is the Temperance card. I love when we start off heavy and then get lighter. I love when the first card is the hard-hitting one. May I put HOS instead of Tia? Oh, maybe. That could have been Andrea. Okay. So, the Temperance card upright talks about everything coming in moderation. Sorry, I need to lower the background music slightly. It is too loud in my ears. Okay, I'm good. That's better. Alright. The Temperance cards talk about everything coming in moderation. You need to find a sense of harmony and purpose to balance out your life. You are currently feeling isolated, and it is time to find someone who can be a good influence to you and help you reconcile with the things that you dislike about yourself. Okay, finally, I have the Two of Coins for you. It is the Two of Coins reversed, which, if I remember correctly, is a good one. I don't remember every single card in my card deck. It's hard to remember, like, 78 different cards. Anyway. The Two of Coins reversed talks about being disorganized and having a facade. You're putting on a facade to hide the fact that you are overwhelmed and overexerting yourself. It is time to find a middle ground. You are no longer meant to be isolating from the world. You have to move forward, finding who you need to have in your life to come by your side and help support you. So basically, my cards are saying that you are feeling basically unhappy with your sense of self right now, and you're kind of lying your way through life at the moment. You're feeling insecure about yourself, which is kind of just giving you a lack of confidence and a lack of creativity. I don't know if you have anybody in your life right now who tends to be like heavy on you, or if you feel like they're a little bit toxic, manipulative, anything like that. But my cards are reminding you to come to have like a better sense of self, that you are a good person. You just need to find your center to move forward with that. The Two of Coins is bringing up, by the way, welcome, Baby Tarot. Thank you for following. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I'm Mama Putty. I hope you're having a lovely day. There's no join command today. I was too lazy to turn it on. But you can absolutely have a reading. You can go next. Finally, my cards are just reminding you that you need to stay organized and find your center, dude. Like, absolutely, you're good. Yeah, it's time to find your center. It's time to cut out bad people in your life, and it is time to kind of start rebalancing things. That could be through meditation, that could just be through finding people to talk to you about your problems. It's time to stop self-isolating and start reaching out to people you care about. All right, I'm gonna move to the next reading. Call me if you have any questions, though. I can actually absolutely pull another card for you. All right, I'm gonna shuffle for you, Bibi. Is it okay that I call you Bibi? But yeah, I will pull for you. By the way, guys, hi, hello, I'm Mama Pretty Cat. I'm your Astro Cat from outer space, trying to make the world a lovelier place. I hope you are enjoying the readings today. I hope you're having a good day and a wonderful, lovely afternoon, morning, night, evening, depending where you're watching this from. I'm having a good time. Thank you all for being here, and I hope you're enjoying the music. I don't usually put music on for these, but I figured it'd be a nice, cozy little thing to kind of keep us going here. All right, Bibi, how I usually do this, because you are new here, is I will pull 3 cards on kind of just a general reading from the universe for you. If you would like to go into something specific, you can let us know, or you can just let the universe tell you what you need. I prefer to let the universe tell you what you need, because then there's nothing that you tell me getting in the way of my reading. Hi, Padawan! Finally figured out how to change name from user. Oh, okay, so you've been here. You had your name as user before. Well, hello. Thank you for being here. All right. Tell the music I said hello. Well, I think the music can hear you, Juan. It's fine. Okay, so, Bibi, I pulled 3 cards for you here. So the first card I have for you is the Page of Cups. So we're going to start there. The Page of Cups upright talks about youthfulness and idealism. So it's talking about having a sense of like youthful sensitivity. This could mean that you're very connected with your inner child, or finding a way to connect with your inner child. It's typically seen through the lens of like spirituality, as you're finding a way to kind of do, I don't know if you do any like child work or anything like that, but like it's sort of saying that you're starting to connect with your inner child and finding things that are kind of more nostalgic for you. A lot of people, I feel like, on their spiritual journeys find this sort of nostalgic place of looking back on the things they used to believe in, or the things that used to bring them joy as a kid, to kind of build their framework of spirituality going forward. And that seems to kind of be the direction you're being pushed in. This card specifically, because my card deck is called the Tarot of the Divine, it takes different like deities, folklore, and fairy tales. This card specifically is referencing a Filipino myth from Filipino mythology. This card is connected to a boy feeling a lot of emotion, expressing himself wholly with youthful purity. In this card, one of the 7 young moon siblings plays with Tirsian, the Chinese god of same-sex relationship, who tries the red thread of fate that connects lovers. So this card talks a lot about like romance and finding a connection with that sort of like youthful inner heart. And I just think that's kind of a beautiful first card to pull. Next card I have for you is the 10 of Wands reversed. So the 10 of Wands reversed talks about avoidance and burnout, like you're overcommitting to something. This could have a connection to being just stretched thin by work, or by a connection in your life that you have with someone that might sort of be pulling you from this positive place to a negative place. It sort of has the idea of giving up something in your heart, or giving up a, how do I put this? Giving up kind of something you're pursuing because you're seeing what's coming out of it as a failure. This is a good time to remind yourself that anything you are trying to connect with takes time. This connection is going to take time to grow and foster, and to not give it up just yet, as you are coming to a good crossroads where things can go positively in your direction. Final card I have for you is the King of Cups reversed. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up the card now. The King of Cups reversed talks about anxiety and a lack of caring or control of your life. So I want to focus more on the lack of control here, and this sort of anxiety or avoidance of something. begs me the question, and this is not something that you actually have to answer to me, it's just a question or a food for thought in a sense. Is there anything in your life that you feel like you are sort of feeling so negatively about, or feeling like you're failing so deeply that you're starting to avoid it altogether or kind of tuck it away? It could be, in a sense, destroying your connection with that sense of like your inner child, or that good connection in your heart. If you have something that you're pursuing, whether it's art or like a job or a skill or a hobby that you feel like you've been failing at excessively recently, it feels kind of like a creative outlet to me. This is your time and your guide from the universe to tell you that it is healthy for your heart to keep trying, and that, you know, keep trying to do the things that you love. And stop avoiding it because you think that you're failing. I hope that reading is helpful for you. My readings tend to be accurate even if people don't realize it yet. But also, if I do a reading here today and anyone thinks something is inaccurate, you can absolutely feel free to call me out in chat. Because maybe I need to do a further deep dive on certain things. But yeah, that is my reading for you today. All 3 cards just completely resonated with me more than any reading ever has, I think. I am very, very glad, BB. That is what I try to do with these readings. I especially, like, appreciate that this is your first time being here and it resonated with you. That's amazing for me. Just remember that you are on your right path. You know, I personally believe that fate exists in some capacity, even if it is the small things that makes us, you know, kind of like stumble over each other on like little even streams like this. So thank you for being here. Know that you are absolutely welcome back, and I hope that that was helpful for you. Know that there is people guiding you in the universe, and you are here for a reason. So continue to look to those things that warm your heart, okay, hun? If anybody else would like a reason, you can absolutely, a reading, you can absolutely ask, sorry. I'm trying to decide whether I sign a lease today and commit, and I was looking for some affirmation. I am so glad that this gave you some affirmation, because those anxieties in our heart that make things hard for us to move forward can absolutely stop us from doing amazing things. But let it be known that you are being pushed in the right direction. So I cannot explicitly tell you, hey, go sign your lease. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they helped you, that they touched on something that was important. You know, I think, like, our heart and our mind can keep us from a lot of things sometimes, and anxiety is absolutely one of the things. Yeah, like, I would never, you know, what I say with every reading is make your decision with a grain of salt. You know, it's cards in a spread, but I work under the knowledge that I'm here working with messages from the universe or your guides or whoever that is for you. So I hope for you that this helped. I'm so glad that it did, honestly. That actually brings me so much joy to know that it helped someone today. So thank you. I'm so glad that I stayed on stream and I continued, like, shuffling my deck, because I'm glad you came my way, BB. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you know, let this sort of be a lesson for everybody that the universe works in crazy ways. I was actually, so I did a tarot stream on Saturday, and it was not a long stream. I was there for about 15 minutes because right prior to the stream, I just got this chill down my spine and I started feeling sick, and I had just gotten over a cold. I felt like I felt terrible, really. I was tired, I was exhausted. I didn't want to stream, but I felt like I had to force myself to because I didn't want to let down my audience. And I think part of, you know, I pulled a reading for myself on that stream, and my cards really called me out for kind of being selfish to myself. Sometimes the universe comes to you in mysterious ways. I think I probably would have been better off taking just, like, sleeping through that stream, to be honest. And the universe tried to tell me that. It told me by giving me those chills down my spine by making me feel kind of icky, because I needed to learn that, hey, I'm allowed to take time for myself, you know? And I needed to learn that, hey, if I'm a little bit late to a stream, or I don't stream because of something important, that is okay. And I think the universe shows itself in very mysterious ways, because when I first got those chills down my spine and I felt weird about it, I thought it was something bad, you know? Like, I thought it was something terrible, but sometimes those little things that we think are bad, those little anxieties or those little presences, sometimes they're trying to teach us something. And I'm just glad that, like, the universe works in such crazy, mysterious ways that I can be here for someone else. Or, you know, like, BB kind of lit up my day a little bit, because I am so glad that I could pull an accurate reading for them and I can help someone. Because if I help one person in this stream, or in one of these streams that I do once a week, like, if I can help one person, that makes me happy, you know? So thank you for being here, hun. It absolutely blessed my heart today, so thank you for being a beautiful blessing. Which, by the way, guys, I hope you all get wonderful blessings this week. You know, even if it's the little thing, like, my blessing this week was the fact that it snowed. I got snow around, like, absolutely. You're so sweet. Thank you. And you're welcome. I'm glad I was here. You're welcome. But yeah, my little blessing this week was some beautiful snowfall. And I feel blessed again now, so I hope you get a blessing as well. Yeah, I got some snowfall this week. I have not had snow, like an actual snow, like about a foot of snow, since I was younger. And snow is one of my favorite things. Like, I feel like it's not Christmas without snow. And I was begging and begging the universe to send me some snow. And I got it this week, and I was so happy. I was reminded that I have to put in the work for things this week. So, you know, I think there's so many little blessings out there, and we just gotta look at them and smile at them. And when I drove home from work today, I looked at the snow, because there's like a nice layer of snow over my whole town, and I just went, wow, you know, that was such a blessing, because I got out of work and I got to see just such beauty all around me. Because I think, like, snow is just one of the, like, the most purest things. My blessing is work will have Qdoba and gift cards Wednesday. I don't know what Qdoba is. I don't know if that's a food, or I also don't know if I said it wrong. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. But that's awesome. I think that's an amazing blessing. That's something so good to look forward to, though. That's awesome. Like, you know, there's so many little things, and look, my entire reason for being a streamer is to kind of bring a little, like, brightness to people's lives. That's why I'm here. It's what I enjoy doing. I really hope that I can sometimes be, like, a little bit of a blessing on someone's week. Mexican restaurant, awesome. Okay, that's great. Also, Mexican food slaps, even though I live in the US of A and we do not have authentic Mexican food. Still very good. I didn't grow up in a Peruvian household, but I am half Peruvian, so not Mexican food, still Latin food, though. My dad made the best empanadas. Q, then Doba. Oh, okay, cool, Qdoba. Got it. Alright, nice. Nice, awesome. Yeah, no, yeah, you know, I like, my dad was Peruvian. He never really, like, pushed me and my brother to, like, well, he never, I think partially because my mom, we never really, like, indulged in the culture, really. I mean, I'm also raised in America. I look, white as heck, so you probably couldn't even tell I'm Peruvian by looking at me. But I am 50% Peruvian. My dad was basically whitewashed, though. No, but for real, so, yeah, point of saying, oh my god, the ads in the music, go away, is that, yeah. I personally think Peruvian's food is great. I've been to Peru. It's a train. I'm in Michigan. Very snow here. Snow is awesome. I love the snow so heckin' much. Like, it's really not a holiday season for me without snow. and like it is, but like if it's not Christmas and I look outside and there's been some amount of white fluffiness on the ground, I'm just, you know, like, but yeah. I absolutely enjoy the snow. I was raised on another planet, Andrea. Shush, I'm allowed to talk about my personal life. I know it's off lore. It's off lore, but I was having a moment, okay? Want a break from the ads? Yeah, I keep getting ads in the music. It's the worst. By the way, if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, want a break from the ads? Yeah, okay, well, I don't have a membership on YouTube, so you can't have a break from the ads there if there are any, but there shouldn't be because this live stream is not monetized, so there shouldn't be ads. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, I don't know, all those things above. Do all the above, I don't know. But yeah, if you are, like, rip lore, yeah, rest in peace lore. I'm an alien from another planet. I said nothing about being from Peru. Well, being 50% from Peru. Yeah, rip the lore. I said nothing. I'm an alien from a planet called Nara. Or something. When I'm not even in the mood to lore right now. But yeah, guys, what was I talking about? I don't even remember, actually. I don't remember what I was talking about, so that's cool. If you are new here, by the way, hi, hello, I'm Mama Putty. You can call me Mama, you can call me Putty, you can call me Cat, any of the above. I prefer, like, Putty. Call me any of them. I don't care. You know, the point of my platform is I'm here to try to bring a bit of a smile to people's faces at the end of a long, hard day. So, you know, if I'm making your universe a little bit brighter, and you'd like to somehow return the favor, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, other things. Yes, snowy season, right, thank you, you reminded me. Thank you, Fun. Yeah, honestly, snowy season is, like, just, it's the best. I'm sorry, if I can't look out the window and see snow on Christmas, it feels less like Christmas, okay? Like, I'm sure everybody has, like, that one tradition or that one thing about the holidays that they love so much. Like, my thing is gingerbread houses with my family, at least one Christmas movie, and snow. Like, that's my thing, okay? And by the way, thank you to my moderator who clarified the nickname thing. Appreciated. Yeah, absolutely you can have a past, present, future reading. I got you. That's one of the very few actual, like, dedicated readings I'm willing to do. People have asked me to do a Celtic cross on stream before, and I don't know how to do those. I don't know. So, like, when you ask, I'ma just be like, okay, gang. How about a past, present, future? I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I don't think it's needed to know things like a Celtic cross, and I was talking about this before, is like, I don't think you need to use like a Celtic cross or like a fairy circle or like, I don't know, there's so many card schematics out there. I don't feel like you have to use any of those to get a good reading. Pull 3 cards, be done with it. It doesn't have to be fancy. As long as you understand the cards and you're reading with like a feeling in your heart, it's beautiful, okay? You got it. Cards are very beginner friendly, and I feel like the people who are like, well, I did a Celtic cross backwards with a fairy circle connection, are like making it scary for beginners. Tarot is super easy. Buy a deck and read the book. You're good. Like, don't even read the whole book. Just read the card meanings, okay? It's wonderful. You're late, that's okay. I was late too. We're late together. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm gonna start your reading here. Is it still Andrea? I'm assuming it's still Andrea. For your past, present, future, whoever requested one of my moderators. There shouldn't be ads, dude. It's 1 minute of ads every hour. There's not even entering the stream ads anymore. I turned those off. Pull 3 cards, but pinky up for extra fancy. I love that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Give me that any day, okay? Like, for real. I would take that any day. Here, I'll actually put my pinky up for this whole reading. You can't see it. My hands are down there. I'll put my pinky up for this whole reading. So it's fancier. How are you gonna tell me? How am I gonna tell you what? What am I telling you? I joined and there were ads. Oh, what was I gonna tell you? I said, don't worry about being late. I was late too. We're late together. It's fine. Okay. So we're starting with the 7 of Coins upright for you. Oh my god. Ads! Go away! So the 7 of Coins upright represents the desire for a good harvest of something in your life. Now, obviously, you could take this in the literal sense of plants and a harvest, but I typically don't, because most of the people I read for aren't living on a farm. So, you know, I usually try to get this as understanding that there is a good harvest of either energy or love, or you are gonna be wealthy for a season. Like, Verizon. Verizon ads, yeah. This card represents the desire for a good harvest, though it might require sacrifice. The person in this card must determine when it is right to be patient and when it is better to scrap everything and start fresh. In the past, you had a hunt to look for a sense of reward. You wanted to persevere and make decisions just fully on looking for what is the end goal, what am I moving towards, like what am I going to get from this action, or what am I going to get from this string of actions that I'm going to do. You wanted to put something in and get something out. Like, that was the want of your decisions in the past. So in your present currently, which is the King of Swords upright, the King of Swords upright talks about needing to have a place of like authority and structure and coming to a place of logic. It's reminding you that currently you need to kind of move away from this making a decision based on what is going to come out of it and if that end result is going to be positive. It's asking you to kind of have a sense of self-discipline, be loyal to yourself, and make decisions that aren't just for the end goal, but are also for your happiness. So if before you were making decisions like, I'm gonna take this class because it might help me in college, or I'm gonna make this friend because I have something to gain from this, like, it's reminding you to have a sense of discipline and understand that structure is important, but so is having this sense of self-love and loyalty to your heart. Do things because they make you happy, not because they're going to be fruitful later. Do things because they're fruitful emotionally for yourself now, not because you're thinking they're going to be right when you look back on it. Finally, for your future, I have the 8 of Cups reversed. So the 8 of Cups reversed talks about being kind of aimless. If you continue on your current path, just picking things you think are going to be right for later, eventually you're going to have kind of this sense of, what did I do all this for? Because what you're thinking might happen might not be what's going to happen. You're going to have a fear of abandonment from friends you decided to make just because you thought that it was going to be helpful, or sticking with groups that you are joining just because you think it's what you need to do. You might fall into a sense of hopelessness or settling into this sense of just a negative place if you continue to make decisions based on what they can bring you, rather than making the decisions that are just meant to make you happy. Does that make sense? I hope that's kind of helpful. I think, I'm actually going to pull a card quickly because I would like to see if you do kind of move forward on a positive path, what that's going to do for you as well. So I'm going to pull an extra card. Oh my god, card number 4, guys! I usually just pull 3 and leave it at that. But if I do think things need to be further settled, then I'll pull another one. This card finally is the Page of Swords. Hold on one second. Let me flip to it in my book. So the Page of Swords talks about talkativeness having this sense of like energy and thoughtfulness and like curiosity for the future. And I think making those decisions that lead to your sense of joy or inner happiness will also lead to a better outcome for you, which is an outcome of kind of just pinky up, right? Accurate, pinky up. Will kind of lead you down a path of having this more fulfilled energy, being more thoughtful about things. Like, putting thought into things is good. So kind of having this just sense of like thoughtfulness, but we're not just looking for what is our successful end goal. We're looking for what made us happy to get here. Like, what were the positive choices? What were the negative choices? Because look, choosing things based on your happiness might end in something negative, but it could also end in something positive. And going through a negative experience allows us to understand what we can do better next time. So I think you might be, by like sort of making decisions that like are what is good for my future, is kind of leading you down a path of, you know, sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit here. Might lead you down a path of not getting to experience the mistakes that you might need to make as you're growing up and finding who you are as a person. Because at the end of the day, mistakes can genuinely help us become a better person and help us understand what we could have done better next time. So don't limit yourself. All right. Okay. That has been a good number of readings today. I'm very proud of that. If anybody who is here would like a reading, please absolutely let me know. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, a reminder, I'm Mama Prettycat. If you are new here, hi, hello. Welcome to my stream. I am your Astrocat from outer space, trying to make the world a lovelier place. I am a semi-lore-based VTuber who half the time throws her lore out the window. But I am just here to bring some smiles to all of you. I hope you're all having a very blessed day. Black magic. You know what? X. He's my friend. I'll take this from him. Yes, I am, in technicality, a cat witch. No, technically two words that are uncorrelated, but I think it's funny. So, yeah, I'll roll with it. I mean, my Halloween art last year was me in a witch costume, so can I really blame you for making that assumption? I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, because I know I am. Thank you so much for being here. Maybe next time I'm gonna do some studying. Yeah! Studying's always good, dude. No, I mean, look, depends what you're studying on. But, like, I mean, some people can absolutely get by without studying anything. But, you know, maybe next time you study while you watch my stream. Enjoy the jams. Guys, I will be back streaming on Friday as well. That's the next stream in my schedule. Don't read the Twitch schedule. It's wrong. I have to update it, but I keep forgetting. But, yeah, my next stream is on Friday, around, I want to say, 5 o'clock EST, Eastern Standard Time, roughly around then. I have like a window which I stream in, so it's like a rough estimate of when I'll be around. If you ever want to know that I'm here, I stream video games every day but Monday. Monday is exclusively tarot. Video games are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if you ever want to know that I'm here or like know something that I'm streaming, just drop me a follow. You'll get a notification. If you're on YouTube, ring that notification bell. Or just be here on Mondays. If I ever am gonna miss a stream, I will post on the community tab or in the Discord. If you'd like to join the Discord, the socials command is out there or in the description on the YouTube short. So, you know, pick a place if you'd like to join us. We would absolutely love to have you. Our Discord is a relatively tight-knit community. Where we kind of just have like a little bit of a safe space to be ourselves, enjoy the time. As long as you follow the Discord rules, you are good to go. I make both video game and spiritually based content. I also do art on occasion. Those are typically the YouTube posts though, y'all, so I try not to stream that because it's just hard to stream from my art computer. It's, yeah. Anyway, So, yeah, if you are enjoying your time, which I hope you are, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all those silly things that content creators like myself have to ask you to do. I'll try and drop by then. Hasta luego. Hasta luego, my dude. I will see you soon. And, you know, veo pronto. I'll see you soon. Yeah. I hope you have a good one. I'm just chilling out. Guys, if anybody else would like a reading, you can feel free to ask. If you are feeling nervous, that is okay. I'm sure some of you out there want a reading, but they're nervous about it. I get it. It's okay. It's not scary. The reading won't bite. I'm losing my voice. My throat is dry. Ooh, you finished Ginger's Mastering. Nice. Thank you, X-Day. Appreciate you for being here and being silly with us. Yeah, dudes, if you're nervous about having a reading done, it cannot bite you, okay? The reading won't bite. No, most of my readings I try to end positively. We hope that they are comforting. My cards and I like to be comforting, so, you know, the tools are as the holders, so... There's very, very few people who get called out by my cards, and it's me and some of my friends, so. It likes to call out my friend Batsy, insanely. Can I get Ginger research, please? I've actually 100%ed everybody but Cole, so. Sorry, that's about a specific video game. Anyway, I've 100%ed Bobette already. X-Dite, be jelly. Literally already has all of the tunes, so I don't even have to. If you guys didn't know, I used to stream Roblox. I don't anymore due to recent controversy, but I do still play the games because I find them enjoyable. Alright, I'm giving my cards a nice good shuffle, and then I think it would be nice to give you all just kind of a card to live by. Basically what that is, which is something I'll do in some streams just to kind of pass the time. But basically what that does is I will pull you a card that will essentially be something that we can all work on moving forward. The Christmas season is coming around the corner. Hanukkah has started. I don't know other winter solstice. I don't know other winter holiday. Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa. I don't know all the winter holidays, okay? I celebrate Christmas and the solstice. I don't know about all the other ones, alright? I know what Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are because they're mainstream holidays. Snow. As the winter holiday comes around the corner, this will be something that we can all look forward to. I'll probably do another one of these next week on Monday because, you know, what a heckity heck not. So here we go. Let's pull something nice for all of us to work on. Alright, I have the Six of Swords reversed. Let's see what that's gonna be for us. Where are my swords? Okay, here's my swords. Alright. The Six of Swords reversed is actually in reference to Greek mythology, Hellenism. That's what I practice, by the way, if you guys wanted to know. I practice Hellenism. This card, upright, represents leaving behind tumultuous waters for a future that is calm and promising. So, I could go into the myth. I'm not going to. It might not apply for everybody. This card is reminding us that if we are in a place of feeling trapped, of being unstable, and unable to travel, it is time to heal and move forward. Some people might be feeling trapped this holiday season. Maybe you can't see your families. Maybe you can see your families, and maybe that is depressing for you. I don't know. Everybody has a different family dynamic. But if you are stuck feeling trapped, or missing someone, or feeling like you can't reach out to someone, know that it is okay, and there will always be someone here for you. I talk about a lot on my channel about depression and anxiety and mental health and things like that. This time of year can either be very jammed-packed or very lonely, and both of those things can be absolutely stressful and emotionally inducing. Know that there are absolutely people out there to help support you. Even if you feel like there's no one, I'm sure you have a teacher, a coworker, a friend. Call a therapist. Call a shrink, as they say in Beetlejuice the Musical. this time of year can be rough. Know that there are people around to support you, even if it is a lovely little VTuber who's sitting on a screen doing tarot readings. Wink, wink. You know, if you need a place to go, know that there is a place here, and know that there are places you could reach out to where you can get some help. If there's anybody that you have been holding off reaching out to for the holidays, anything like that, make that phone call, connect with people, call your friend, call your mother, call your doctor, alright? Do something this holiday that's going to bring you joy, because that's what the season is about. So do something wholesome, y'all. As long as you're not committing arson, even though it might sound fun. Do something wholesome, alright? I'm actually loving the background music for this type of stream. Dang, I need to do this more often. I actually don't often play like background music for these streams because I'm always worried about getting like flagged or something for copyright. But you know what? It's a live stream. Screw the copyright. I'm not even monetized on YouTube, and Twitch doesn't care about that half the time. So you know what? We're gonna enjoy the pretty Nintendo background music. I think it's Nintendo. The stuff at the start sounded like Nintendo. At this point, I have no idea. I don't know what the music is, but it's pretty, okay? I like it. It's cozy. It makes me happy. If you enjoy my vibes, but you're not here for tarot, I do all different types of streams, 4 days a week. Everything from gaming to art to spiritual stuff to just chatting it up because I can yap like for 10 years straight, despite the fact that half the time I have no voice. I also do song stuff sometimes when I feel mildly confident. So, yeah, if you enjoy that and you enjoy my I don't know, quirkiness, is that the word I want to use? I don't know if I want to be calling myself quirky on the internet. That just feels like, oh my god, ads. Go away. I don't want to hear about it. Hear about a sauna. I heard something about a sauna. So that we could just mute. But yeah, if you're enjoying the vibes, absolutely. You know, join the Putty Pyre, join the Citizen Army, okay? We're just a bunch of cats, okay? You can be an honorary cat. You don't have to be a cat. You can be like, I don't know, be whatever you want to be, as long as it's cool, okay? If you didn't know, cats are cool, obviously. So, yeah. the lip smack. Well, thank you guys for being here. You have brought me much joy today. I'm appreciating you guys a lot right now. I hope you can feel that. I hope you feel the vibe through the screen. Alright, you know what? I'm here. Let's call me out again. Let's do a reading for myself because I just had a card fly out of my deck. So, let's see if I'm doing better than Saturday when my reading was horrendous, okay? Let's see what my reading for myself is because I've called some of you out. Let's call me out too. Alright, we are starting with the Two of Swords upright. Two of Swords upright talks about facing your fears, being at a stalemate and in denial, not desire, I'm sorry, words are hard sometimes, denial, opposition, and a precarious position. So kind of being at a sense of those crossroads again. Very similar to the reversed. But basically facing my fears and being kind of at a place where I'm pushing against my reality a little bit here. I'm in a precarious place, but I have to face my fears right now. Okay, so not negative. Not the best I want to hear, but not the worst either. Alright, next card I have here is the Six of Wands upright. This talks about victory, achievement, and moving forward, kind of moving forward in a good place, which I like. I like that. I like thinking that I'm going in a good way. I'm getting to my point in life of victory. That's good. Victory over my problems and my struggles. I like that. That's making me happy. Finally, I have the Page of Coins. Let's see. What's my final card? What's to come? Page of Coins upright talks about setting goals. Setting goals? Setting goals, guys. Gargoyles, I guess. Setting goals, being loyal, positive, and opportunistic. Basically manifesting positivity into yourself, into your life, setting good goals and sticking to them. So I think that's pretty positive. My reading last time actually sucked. It was dookie, guys. Okay, it was so bad. This time it was very good. And you know what? I just have to say thank you to my gods and goddesses for that. Thank you for a good positive reading. That makes me feel happy. I think honestly, if anything, guys, I think that's a very positive end note to have. So if nobody else would like a reading, then I am going to say thank you so much for being here, you guys. I'm Mama Putty Cat, your Astro Cat from outer space, making the world a lovelier place. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night on this lovely Monday, and I will see all of you next time, whether it is next Monday or whether you'd like to come on Friday for a different type of stream. Thank you for being here. You are amazing, and I will see you all very, very soon, my darlings. Feel free to check out all the socials, like, comment, subscribe, and if you would like an accurate tarot reading, we come back on Monday for more of them. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Good